This is the Japanese manga Basilisk, also known as Basilisk the Koga Ninja Scrolls. And because of that title, I thought that this was related to the 1993 anime Ninja Scroll. But I was wrong. Based on the work of Futaro Yamada, I hope I pronounced that right, the series is about two ninja clans in 17th century Japan, fighting in a contest to the death over control of the shogunate. But that's not why I chose to talk about these. I visit quite a few used bookstores, and the owners of these bookstores, understandably, cannot read every book, nor can they do research on every book they acquire. The problem is, many people see books like this and see comic books, the kind of stuff for children. That kind of thinking leads people putting this kind of thing in their children's section, despite every book in this series saying mature content right on the cover. That is because some people don't change their ideas about the way things are as the world changes around them. But the mistake did allow some prepubescent boys to see some violence and boobies, so... What's in the box? When I saw it, I didn't care. Once I saw that it said Fallout, I was going to see for myself. When I saw that the box said coffee mug, I was pretty much certain I was going to buy it. I love the Fallout series. And I love coffee. I mean, I don't go to Starbucks and buy a mocha choca frappa ding dong, but I do admit that I partake in 1 or 2 pots of coffee a day. The mug features the same artwork from the sides of the box, but in color, a woman in a vault suit wielding a sledgehammer. Very reminiscent of the World War II era We Can Do It poster from 1942 by Howard Miller, and invokes the spirit of Rosie the Riveter, very fitting for the Fallout pastiche. The inside of the mug says, "Welcome home." Very creepy if you know anything about what the purpose of many vaults really were. I won't be keeping this, however, as it recommends not to be placed in a microwave, and I tend to reheat my coffee often. So this is more of a display piece and not truly meant to be used. It should go to someone who wants it for that reason. Pac-Man. The pellet-loving, ghost-eating, labyrinth-conquering yellow juggernaut himself. This guy embodies the phrase, "That which does not kill you makes you stronger." The crappy versions of his game on the 2600 and the 5200 Ataris did not end him. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, may have injured him, but he kept going. The first Pac-Man animated series could not terminate him, and even Adam Sandler could not drag him down into the dark. He has more lives than 1,000,000 quarters could buy. And in 2013, over 3 decades after his debut, he got this game, a sequel, and a new television show. And he was even featured in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As great as he is, he pales in comparison to that of the First Lady of Gaming, Miss Pac-Man. She is the perfect woman. She eats whatever you put in front of her, she has great curves and no one shames her for it. She's a cheap date, and she's able to be a wife, mother, and keep her day job. And she relies on no man to rescue her like some other women in gaming. Together, they are unstoppable. Macross. Super Dimensional Fortress Macross is another one of those Japanese franchises that has reached out and crossed oceans to become a worldwide phenomenon. This is a video CD of the second OVA, Super Dimensional Macross 2, Lovers Again. But what is a VCD, you may ask? Before the rise of DVD, the reigning optical medium was the CD, or compact disc. It was great, but a full movie was usually too large for a single disc. And as much as I liked them, the laserdiscs were just too cumbersome for the average person. But in countries like Japan and China, where VHS was never really as popular as it was in the United States, and before DVDs became cheaper, VCDs ruled. Almost any computer with a CD drive could play them. Even the PS1 could, with certain add-ons. For a multi-episode OVA like this, the VCD was perfect. Also, Macross is not Robotech. Not entirely. But that's a story for another day.